Welcome to Bodies by Britt. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining in on this 15-minute inner thigh core arm routine that we are about to do. All the exercises are relatively simple as far as not complicated, but they are very effective in getting into the places that we need them to go. For equipment today, I'm going to be using ankle weights for a little extra burn, as well as a block and one dumbbell. But feel free to choose. As always, this is your workout. Everything that we are about to do is doable without the equipment. So make your decision and let's get started. For this routine, we need to be in a side lying position. So as soon as you're ready, go ahead and head down to the mat with me, grab your equipment if you're using it, and let's get started. If you're going to be using the block, I'm going to have you put it flat side down. We're going to be putting our left foot on it first. So our position here is left knee bent, left foot on top of the block. We have our right leg extended out here. And since we're doing inner thighs, I need us to make sure that the inside of that right foot is going to be facing the ceiling. If you're grabbing a weight, go ahead and put it in your left hand. Now I want you to lay somewhat on that right hip here so that it activates the hip and the core and the inner thigh a little bit more. With that right hand planted behind you, left arm straight up above you. Our first exercise is taking that arm and right leg together in the middle and then open back up to neutral position. So this is the inhale, nice and long. Exhale, lift right leg and left arm together. Take it back to neutral and then come forward again. Inhale, open. Exhale, take leg to arm. When you lift that right leg, you're lifting through the hip and the inner thigh, pointing through those right toes to make sure our leg stays as extended as possible. Slight bend in the right knee is totally fine. When you take it in, feel that core really contract so you can try to get your arm and your leg together as close as possible. These are just a few exercises that are going to really fire up our inner thighs, our core, our obliques, our arms. Big breath in, big breath out. I don't know about you, but that inner thigh is already starting to feel really warm. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep everything neutral. Now we're going to add a crunch here. Left knee, left elbow. Lift the left foot off the block if you're using it, and then take it right back down, and then continue with that right leg and left arm. You're not taking it out. You're just adding that knee to elbow on the left side. So stay with that first exercise that we were doing and layer it with that left knee to left elbow. Big breath. Exhale, crunch. And that goes for both ways too. Exhale when you take left knee to left elbow. Exhale when you take left arm to right leg. Couple more. We're going to take out the left arm and right leg and stick with just that left elbow to knee crunch in a second. I'll tell you when. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Now, left knee, left elbow only. Keep everything else where it is. You're rotating on that right hip just a little bit more here. Using those obliques to really crunch in that knee to elbow. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We're going to add something else after this, my loves. Everything builds on each other. Our body is really starting to feel warm and struggling just a little bit here. Continue that knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold that foot on the block or the floor. Left arm's going to stay up. This time I need us to lift our hips. So adjust your hand placement, open up that right palm nice and wide. Spread those fingertips long so your weight separates through your whole hand and not just all into your wrist, yeah? Whenever you're ready, take a big breath. As you exhale, lift the hips off the floor. Take that left elbow down by your ribs and then lower it back down. Same position here. Big breath, exhale, lift. That right leg stays nice and long. Down, slowly lower down. Don't plop yourself on the floor. Exhale on the lift. Inhale as you lower back down. The inside of that right foot is still facing the ceiling. So when you lift up, you're going to really feel it shooting up that inside of the leg. Yes, our shoulders are on fire right now as well. Only a few of these, I promise. Don't quit when it starts to get challenging. Now's not the time for that. Our body is nice and warm for this moment. If you need to take a break, readjust, reset, you go ahead and do that. But what you're not going to do is give up. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold everything back to neutral. My goodness, my loves, we're almost done. If you want, you can come down to that right forearm. I'd be okay with that. From here, all I need you to do is lift the right leg. Take the left elbow in by the ribs. Keep it separate, but we're lifting together. Left elbow comes down and in. Right leg lifts up off the floor. Coming down to your forearms will help a little bit with that wrist. So see how you're feeling. See what type of adjustments you need to make. Remember that this is your workout. I'm just here to do it with you and to guide you through, to make sure that you know exactly how strong you are. Yes, you can do this. Remember, the inside of that right foot is still facing up towards the ceiling. If you feel yourself moving that toe too far straight, open up that hip a little bit more. For 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to do a little pulse in 6. Last 5. Last 4. 3, 2. One more time. Keep the leg up, keep the elbow in, and just pulse the leg. Make sure the inside of that foot is facing the ceiling. Last time I'm going to say that. I really want you to make sure you have all of that weight into the inner thigh. That's where I want it. Pulse up towards the ceiling. Little bit higher. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Lift yourself up. Shake that off, my loves, because we have the other side to do. Give yourself a break. Pause me if you need to. Grab some water. Take a moment for sure. And then meet me on the other side. So if we're using that block this time, that right foot is going to go on top of it. Left foot is going to lengthen out. Left hand behind you. Right arm straight up. I want us to start on the hand, and then you can move down to the forearm at any point in time throughout this if you feel like you got too much pressure on your wrist, okay? Big breath in. Exhale, take arm and leg together in the middle. Right arm stay straight. Connect. Inside of the left foot is facing the ceiling this time to make sure that that pressure shoots up the inside of the leg, heading towards those inner thighs and your hips. We just got this last side to do, and then we're going to be all done. You made it to the other side. If you can do it on one side, you can definitely do it on the other. We're going to add that knee to elbow crunch on the right side in a second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one by itself. Keep it low. Now add right knee, right elbow. Connect and drop. Add the left leg back. Keep that movement going. I want you to do both of them, alternating between the two. Remember, with that hand, the left one, I need your fingertips to be as wide as possible. You're going to be shooting all of your pressure into those fingertips and away from your wrist as best you can. And remember, your forearm is always there if you need to go lower. Sticking with just that knee to elbow crunch. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep it open. Knee to elbow crunch by itself. Stay with that right side on this one. Inhale long, exhale, connect. Feel that squeeze when you pull the knee in. Maybe even hold it for a hot second as you squeeze and then release. The hardest one is coming up next. Once we get past that, we're in the home stretch. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the right arm up, right foot back to the block or the floor. This one is a little bit hard, so we're going to do it together. Adjust your hand placement. Do what you need to do before we get this one started. Whenever you're ready, that left foot stays on the floor, but keep the inside of the foot facing the ceiling. Big breath in, lift up through the hips, pull that right elbow down towards the ribs, and then come back to neutral. Big breath, exhale, lift. This one definitely puts a lot of work on the shoulder, but that's okay. You're exactly where I want you right now. Hot, struggling, a little bit vulnerable. This is the uncomfortable part. This is one of those moments that we just gotta power right through. Dig through that right foot. Lift and squeeze. 9, 8, 7, last 6. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more time. Release it down. Stay. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take left leg, right arm. Lift the left leg, take the right elbow in, just like we just did. And then lengthen everything. Remember, this one's a good one to come down to your shoulders if you'd like. Down to your forearms, Left forearm down. Whew, this one's got me winded. All we need is a little bit of intentional work. Nothing too complicated, but we're moving with intention and purpose, and that changes everything. Remember, inside of the left foot facing the ceiling. It's very important to make sure that pressure goes into the inner thigh and not the quad. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the leg up, hold the right elbow in, and pulse. This is it. Last thing, then we're done. Pulse that left leg up, 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 up. Close your eyes and just let that final burn happen. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it. Done. Up and out. Shake yourself off. You did amazing. I know that was quick, but it was not easy. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Amazing job. Thank you so much. I knew you could make it through that. Like I said, simple but effective. The shoulders were on fire. Those hips were very open. Your core was fully engaged, and those inner thighs were working for us. You deserve to give yourself a big hug. Be proud of what you just accomplished. If you love how you're feeling right now, please go ahead and subscribe to the Bodies by Britt channel. I post workouts weekly, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.